application called Kahoot quizzes. So these are the three things for assessments, and the first one is for creating the program environment. So you have to use collab.research.google.com, and then now we are going to start our session on the Python. So Python, what do you mean by a Python? Python is a high-level language. High-level language which is an interpreted and which is an interactive and object-oriented. So you may realize that it's a scripting language or anything. So it's a scripting language.
Sir, voice is sir.
Anil, voice important. Anil?
Sir, yes, sir, I'm audible. You can proceed.
Is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Narasimha, please check whether the audio is audible or not. And if any problem occurs, you just text me or you just text in the chat box also. Okay.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay. Now we will check. So we need to know what is a Python. A Python is a high-level language interpreted and which is interactive and object-oriented scripting language. So what do you mean by the interpreter? So you know all know about the compiler and interpreters. So what happened in the compiler? The compiler is going to compile the entire code and it gives the errors. When it comes to the interpreter, what happened in the interpreter? It checks every line of the code, and if any error occurs at any line of the code, so it stops the execution at that point, and after rectifying that error, what happened? It resumes from the next instruction. So this is how we are going to say about the interpreter. So next, you need to know what is a Python is an sensitive language. Also, it follows an indentation. What do you mean by the indentation? So first, before that, we need to know. We will check what is a basic program. So let us consider. So we will see about the hello world. This hello. So we are printing about the. We are programming on the hello world program. So it just takes a single line of instruction to print the hello. So look at here. If I am going to give the capital P, in the print I am going to give the capital P. What does it gives the output? It gives a name error. Means Python is a case sensitive, so it follows every instruction. So if there is an uppercase, if it is a predefined, you have to follow the same. So next, we go with the keywords. So how many keywords are there? So there are 33 keywords in the Python. So what is the importance of these keywords? They are used to define the syntax and structure of a program. So while I am doing this, so the student should take these notes, and you have to go with hands-on. So because of this is a hands-on session. So next one is identifier. Identifier is a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, numericals, and or underscore. So these are the so they are the 33 keywords you are going to use. So what is the importance of the keyword? So they are going to use to define the syntax and structure of a program. So what is the identifier? Identifier is a combination of uppercase and lowercase letters, including the numericals. You may use the underscore, may not use the underscore. So I have given it as an and or. Okay. So then now we need to check. So I have used the word here. It is indentation. What do you mean by the indentation? So now I am going to give a simple program. We'll do a simple program. Let us consider a for loop in the Python will be represented in a. Let us consider the program is here. I am writing the program. The program is relating to print the values from 1 to 11. Print the values from 1 to 11. So I have took the range of 1 to 11, and then so here it follows print I if I is equals to 5. So I'm going to use the statement print. Now we'll check with this. So look at here. Look at here. Is it audible? Narasimha, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. So look at here, students. Look at here. In this piece of code or in this code. So now we will check about what you mean by the indentation. Let us consider. I am following after the for loop. We are going to use the printf statement, and if we are using the if statement and then the break. So look at here now. If I am going to the line of code, this line of code. So how it is going to execute it. So it does not it does not uses the break. So look at here now. After printf statement, we are using the if statement. So and then the break. Now, if I am going to take this print statement after the print statement. So before that, we are using the for loop and then the print statement. If this print statement followed by a for loop, so look at here how it is going to be then. So here it represents with the indentation. Why? Because of so the indentation is must. So now, what do you mean by indentation? Look at here, a code block starts with indentation and ends with the first unindented line. Okay, it should follow the structure, it should follow the pattern while writing the program. So then, next we go with Python variable. So what do you mean by a variable? So a variable is a named location. Is a named location used to store data in the memory. Used to store the data in the memory. So one more thing you have to keep in your mind that in Python, everything is treated as an object. Everything is treated as an object. Let us consider. What do you mean by the variable? Let us consider. A is equals to 4, and now A is equals to 4. So what the A is called a variable and 4 is called a value. So once now print, need to check what is the ID value of a, which is where the ID value will be stored. The system stores a value of an ID value of an A. So what does it print? So this is the value of the A, so which is allocated by the system. So now I'm going to give B is equals to 4. Print so both the values are system values are same, but the variables are different, and the values for these variables are same. So you need to keep one thing in your mind that so the value is allocated with memory. The value is allocated with memory. So the memory, the values which was going to, let us consider the 4 is a value, and here and with the variable is a, and next one is 4 is a value with variable b. So only for the value the memory is allocated, not for the variables. So for the variables, what happened? So in the variables, the address of the memory location is located. The address of the memory location is located. Variable is not allocated with memory. It stores the address of the memory. So we will see one more example. Let us consider x is equals to 5 and y is equals to SVPCET. So what it is going to do now? Print to the value of x and print the value of you see one more thing, assigning values to multiple variables. Assigning values to multiple variables. So let us consider x, y, z. So where a, comma, b, comma, c. So now we need to print of x and print of y and print of z. So we are assigning multiple variables with multiple values at a time. So what it is going to print? So it gives the values a, b, and c. So this is for your. Now we will see for the numbers 1, 2, 3. So it gives the 1. So now we will see about the rules of the Python variables. So a variable name must start with a letter or the underscore character. And what is the next option? A variable name cannot start with a number. So what is the next one? A variable can only contain alpha numeric characters and underscores. So here the characters are from A to Z. So from 0 to 9 and underscore. So another rule will be a variable names are case sensitive. A variable names are case sensitive. So now we'll see what are the legal variables and we call the illegal variables. Let us see. So variable is equals to, let us consider SVPC. Now I'm going to print print of variable. So this is a legal variable. So we'll see about the to variable which is equals to SVPC and print to. So look at this. This is an invalid variable. So where we are going to call it as an invalid. So what here the rule defines a variable must start with an letter or the underscore. Let us consider now we will see once again my underscore variable and my underscore what it's going to be. So it gives a value. Whatever the value I have assigned for the as variable. So what is the next one? A variable cannot start with a number. Cannot start with a number. Now I have used it here. A variable cannot start with a number. This is the example for the. Next one is a variable name contain alphanumerical characters underscore. Okay. A variable names must be a case sensitive. Let us consider my variable. So if I am going to use small lowercase m and I have declared the variable as an uppercase m. If I am going to execute it, so it gives a value. Okay. Next one we will see about global variables. So what do you mean by the global variable? Variables that are created outside of a function are known as global. Now we will see an example regarding this. Let us consider I am going to declare the variable outside of the function where x is equals to, so let us consider the x is Infosys. Let us yes, it is Infosys. And now I am going to f is a function. To define a function, we are going to use a keyword called f. So f function print training on. X. So what happened here? So the first it prints the training on and then the x. What is the x here? It is Infosys. So this variable is declared before the main function, declared before the function, so that we are going to call this as a global. So now we'll check my function. So what does the my function now consist of? The my function will be so training on. So we will see one more example on this about the global variable. So now a is equals to SVP set. Definition of a and print x plus is a medium condition. Now the a consists of SVP set is the function as so here I have given the x. So where already the x was taken here. So now I'm going to give a. Now we will check. So look at here. So where x is equals to, let us consider SVP and if function of and I'm going to print x plus next. Look at here. So in this way, here the global variable is declared, and now we are accessing this global variable into the function. In the next, we will see about the output variables. So what do you mean by the output variable? The Python print statement is often used as an output variable. The Python so the Python print statement is used to output variables. So what the print is used to do? It is the print is used to combine a text and a variable with plus character. Here in this, the print is used to define this is called the variable and this is called the text. So these two are combined with a plus character. So already we have seen this where a is equals to, let us consider Infosys and print a plus print. Let us consider. So we are getting the Infosys print. So next we will go with the Python data types. This is very important. And in the Python data types, they are categorized into first one is Python numbers. Python numbers. And second one is list. So third one is couple, and fourth one is dictionary, and fifth one is set, and sixth one is string. So now we'll see the text type is string, and numeric types are int, comma, float, and complex. And the sequence types are list, couple, and then the range. So we'll see all this in the next mapping types. So the mapping type is dictionary. So it is used to map index values. And next one is set types. And the set type is we are going to give the set and Trojan set. So for the Boolean type, look at it. Cool. And for the binary types, we are going to use bytes and byte. Also memory. So these are very important to take. And in the first thing, we will see about the numbers. What are the numbers? Here, the numbers represents with integers, comma, floating numbers, floating point numbers, and complex numbers. And the second one is they are defined with int, float, and complex classes. So we'll check all this with an example. So look at here. Now if the value of the A is 5, and we need to know what is the type of this, the value of A will be here. So the class it belongs to is integer. Now we'll see, let us consider if A is 2.0, and now we need to know the type of the A is, so it is float. Also we'll check about the complex numbers. Let us consider x is equals to 1 plus 2j, and now we need to print type of x. So which represents with the count. So in this way, we are going to represent the variable with the value which belongs to which type, and then we see another example. Let us consider x is equals to 1, y equal to and where z is equals to minus 3. So now we need to print x x print y. So now we need to know the type. So these three categories are belongs to the three class are going to belongs to the integer. Let us see another example. So value is equals to input of enter the name. So now we need to see what is the type of this. We need to see what is the type of this value. So type of value. Let us consider this. So string. It shows the class as a string. So in the same way, if you are going to, if I'm going to take the integer value, so enter the value. So I have given the input as a number. So, and now it belongs to the integer. So we do a program now. The program is used to define the data types, used to find the data types for a given variable. So 1j plus 2j and y is equals to 1 to e4 and z is equals to minus, let us consider 87 point. It's 7.7 consider. Let us consider these are the values we are going to consider. We are going to take, and now we need to check print type of text. So it shows the complex. Also at the same time print type of file, which represents with the flow, and print type of check. So it shows the. This is how we are going to represent the number data types. Next, we move into the topic called list. So Python list. Next one is Python list. What do you mean by the list? List is an ordered sequence of sequence of items. Ordered sequence of items. It is one of the. So what here it represents the ordered sequence of items. So which are mutable. So what do you mean by the mutable? Mutables are nothing but changeable. So I am going to justify this mutable with the program. So why it gets the name as a mutable, and how it the mutable is nothing but a changeable. What it is going to change, how the changes are applicable. So we are going to see in the program. So you just keep in mind that the list are the mutable one. So which has an ordered sequence of items. So it is one of the most used data type in Python. And is very flexible. So whatever the thing I am discussed here, so they will be asked for the MCQs. So you need to take down all these things. So in order to attempt the MCQs problem. So next, all the items in a list do not need to be of the same type. So what do you mean by this? So now we will see. So what is this? We will check about the three types. So we'll check about the three types. So how the list is, first of all, how the list is defined. Definitely defining a list. How the list is defined. So look at here. A is called the name of the list. Now we will see with list is called the name of the list, and it is defined with braces, a bracket. So bracket. Let us consider 1, 2, 3. A, B is so we are using the string. So characters the string A, B, C, and A, C, D. Now we will print this list. How it is going to be? Print list. So look at here. Whatever the list I have defined and whatever the list values are defined, so it was printed. So what here all the items in a list do not need to be of the same type. Let us consider this is integer and this is also an integer and this value is also an integer and this is an string and this is an understring. So these are all of the not the same type. So look at here how the list was defined, how the list will be ordered. Let us consider now. Print of list of 0. So what it is going to print now? 1. So this is called 0th value, and this is called the list of 1 value, and this is called the list of 2 value, and this is called the list of 3, and this is called the list of 4. So now if it has the reverse also, reverse indexing also, look at here the list of -1. What is the list of -1? So the list of -1 is this. So the list of -2 will be ABC, and list of -3 will be 3, and list of -4 will be 2, and list of -5 will be 1. So the indexing values will start from the beginning, and indexing value will start from ending to the beginning also. Also, this is how we are going to define the list. Now we will check. Now we are going to know what is a multi-dimensional list. So look at here, the creating of multi-dimensional list. List is equals to, so A comma B. So 1 comma print list. So here it prints the multi-dimensional list. So now we will check with what do you mean by the next one is negative indexing. Negative indexing means beginning beginning from the end, so look at here. So previously we have did this. How we are so beginning from the end. So this is called when the list comes from the end, then this is called the negative indexing. When the list comes from the first element from the beginning, then it is called the positive index. So look at here this. So here the -1 refers to last item in the list and last item in the list. So and it moves to -2 to -3. So now we'll see. So we'll see about the indexings. So first, let us consider a is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so print of a of 0. What it is going to print? It indexes to the first element. And now print of a of 1. It indexes to the second element. And now print of a of 2. It indexes to the third element in the list, third item in the list. And then print of a of 3. It represents it indexes to the fourth element, and print of a of 4. Last item of a list. So now we will check with the negative index. So print a of -1. So look at here, the output is 5. So what? It starts from the, or it means negative indexing means beginning from the end. So beginning from the end. So what is the end here? The end value is 5. So it begins from the end value. So it prints the end value, and now print a of -2. So the -2 value, what is the -2? The indices to indicates to 4, and print of a of -3. So it moves to the from the end to the beginning, from the end to the beginning. So next we'll see another piece of a code, and we'll search a particular item in a. We'll search for a particular item in a list. So searching or selecting a particular item in a list. Let us consider list is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we need to go with, let us consider, we need 1 and 2. So print a of 1 is to 4. So what it is going to print? So it is going to print 3, 2, comma 3, comma 4. Now, if I am going to see with 2, comma 3. So now, what happened here? Index list of 0 is 1, and list of 1 is 2, and list of 2 is 3. So what here it is asking? It is asking about the list of 1 value until the list of 3. So here it does not print the list of 3. Okay, it prints only the list of 1 and list of 2. It doesn't print the list of 3. So this will returns the items from index 1 to index 2. So here the one is 2. So this is 0 and this is 1 and this is 2. So here it prints just only the 1 and 2. So now if I go with, if I need from 0 to the index value 5, how I am going to do? How we are going to do? So 0 until 5. So from 1 to 5. So the index of 0 represents 1, the index of 1 represents 2, the index of 2 represents 3, and index of 3 represents 4, and index of 4 represents 1. So here it prints the values from index 0 to index 4. So this is how we are going to selecting a particular items in a list, or we are going to say it as a range of a list. Range of a indices. So we need to next we need to find the length of a list. So how we are going to find the length of a list? So let us consider A is equals to 1 comma or ABC comma BCD. So CDF. So now we need to find the length of the list. Printf length of A. What is the length of? So what is the length of the list? It shows the length of the list is 3. So in the next one, so we'll see an important thing here. It is list of 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. The list consists of the values 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and now I am going to declare a variable with a value. We will check what is the ID values between these two. So let us consider. So here I am declared the b value as an 4. I am in the list also there is a value with 4. Thus the ID values are same for this value 4 or not. You will see that. So look at here. Print ID of list of. So where the value of 4 located? The value of 4 located at the list index 3. So list index 3 and print ID of B. Look at here. So both the values are same. So what is it? The value of 4 is assigned with an fixed value. The value of 4 is assigned with a fixed value. So it gives the same names. So it gives the same names. So now